Hello everybody! So in today's video we are going to be very busy, hopefully. I think we're going to do something a little bit different to what we normally do. And we are going to cover our whole kind of spring reseeding job in one video. So what we've done in the past, we've done kind of a dung spreading video, a ploughing video, and then putting in whatever seed we're putting in. This year, just for something different, we're going to do everything in today's video. Hopefully by the end of it, we will have dung spread, ploughed, cultivated and planted the seed. So we did explain a couple of videos back when we were getting the slurry out, what we were going to do out here. So this is going back into grass seed. Seed is ordered, but at the moment it hasn't arrived yet. But that's alright because we're nowhere near ready for needing it. So things are wet in places. We've done the dry side of the field. So everything over there was fodder beet last year. Where we're spreading now was fodder beet the year before, and now the whole field is going to go back into grass in one go. I've spread the dry side first, now we're on the wet side. So hopefully there won't be anything getting stuck, but we'll wait and see. I will be missing the worst of the wet spots out. Hopefully. Well, the ones I can see anyway. Time will tell how that goes. Right, so let's get on. I think today it's going to be mostly drone stuff. It's got an action shot, so right, let's see how we get on. Right, so now we are on with the plough. We had a good, so we made a start yesterday, got a good chunk done. We have to finish ploughing as quick as we can because things have moved on a little bit since we were done spreading. We can see the end is coming of this little dry spell. So today is Wednesday, we have Thursday dry, and that's it. Friday onwards for the foreseeable future is wet. Well, it's not rainy, stormy, but there's rain coming. So the plan is get this ploughed and worked today, get it in tomorrow, get the grass seed in and rolled in on Thursday. It's ploughing up pretty sticky. It's definitely a field of two halves. Bottom end behind us, very wet. This end, not too bad. Almost certainly we're not going to be able to work the bottom headland. I have left a much bigger than normal headland just because it's too wet to keep in and out and turning in. So that probably won't work today. So that will sit there and dry out on its own time. And then we'll get the seed in there somewhere. But yes, pushing on, so to speak. So the whole field was mold ploughed yesterday. It needed doing. After all the rain we've had, we just needed to get some drainage back into the field. It is, like we just said, it is very wet, that end. And so the mold plough was a good job. Dry enough on the top, but plenty of moisture underneath to form the mold channel down below ground level. But the disadvantage of that is this side of the field's not too bad, there's no trash here, but the other half of the field is very grassy, and where the mold plough leg has gone down through and cut through the grass, it makes a mess. It doesn't block the plough, but it kind of doesn't turn nicely like it should. You know, if the plough was cut in the grass, it would fold it over nicely. Because the mold plough has cut it in certain places, we are getting some grass poking up. And it's very hard to keep a straight line with the plough. We are crossing the mold plough at an angle so that we're not following the runs. But you wouldn't believe it, but the plough follows those mold plough runs and you can't keep a straight line. Where it's got that loose, where the mold plough leg has loosened a channel in the soil, that steers the plough. And we're a little bit wibbly wobbly. But it needed doing. So as is often the way, plans have gone right out the window. So you can see here, Ben has worked 2 passes with a power harrow. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but it's way too cloddy. It's lumpy because it is still not dry enough to work. So this was ploughed yesterday and it's ploughed up. It looks dry enough on the top, but you get the power harrow into it. It's just not. It's just no way good enough for grass seed. And we're getting lumps like this. Just not. It's got to be fine to get the grass seed in and rolled in and away. So a little bit ago we said we were going to try and get it in, work it today, get it in tomorrow. Now we're after it's evening time now, just come to finish off the headland, and the weatherman has just said Thursday morning, dinner time ish, it's probably going to rain anyway. So better to, so what we're going to do, we're just going to plough it and leave it, forget it until it's rained on it and dries out again. So if the ploughed land gets rained on, doesn't really matter, it will dry out really quite quickly. If we were to work it, even though it's only half worked, and get rain on this, it'll take a long time to dry out. Just going to leave it and come back whenever it's dry enough. So we don't want, it's better to know now that it's too wet than it be kind of okay and make a start planting tomorrow and get a shower come in when we're, you know, get a shower of rain come over when it's when we're part way done, and have to call it off. So far better off to not bother, just give up rather than try and get half a job done. So that's the plan. So this won't now be a dung spreading, ploughing, planting video. Turns out it's going to be part 1 of 2. So there we go. This will just be a muck spreading, ploughing video, and power harrowing, seeding will be coming in somewhen. No idea when. Can't give you a date in a moment. So there we go. So I will say thank you very much for watching so far. Subscribe and all that, and come back and when we'll get it in as soon as we can.